At the beginning of the film, we are shown the world of the future, where it is not possible to breathe in the air due to pollution. To breathe, people have installed air filters in their homes, and while going out of the house, people use an advanced mask that filters oxygen. At the same time, a company called Athra has also introduced a medicine for this problem, which was named AI Remedy. By taking this medicine, a person could breathe in polluted air for 6 hours without a mask. But this medicine was so expensive that only rich people could use it. Anyway, now the scene is cut and we are shown Solomon in a secret lab. He was making a video against Athra, and he's saying that the AI remedy made by Athra has been limited to only rich people. And a day will come when everyone will do anything to take that medicine. And this is the reason that now Solomon wants to make something new instead of that medicine. Whatever he had made so far. That is, the medicine he had made, if someone took too much of his dosage, there was a risk of strange changes in his body. But still, Solomon felt that his medicine could save the whole of humanity. While recording this video, he gets a message that the last green zone in the world, where pollution was a little less, is now completely polluted, which means that in the next 18 months, about 83% of the world population will die due to this pollution in the air. Knowing all this, he gets even more worried. And on this, another big news, his partner Spider tells him that a lot of people have learned about his lab, and now he will have to protect his research in some way. Solomon does not understand what to do, so Spider advises him to give his medicine blue color, which color drugs are in a lot of trend these days. In this case, even if the police catch their dealers, their medicine will not be tested and their formula will not be leaked. The scene is cut, and we see the main character of this movie, Ella. Ella is a model and is currently working for the promotion of Athra. It turns out that Ella's mom is not the one with whom she was very attached. Ella was holding her mom's necklace at this time, and she had kept Athra's AR remedy in the necklace, with the help of which she could breathe in this world without a mask. Today was her mom's death anniversary. She was just remembering that she gets a call from her boyfriend, who tells her that he can't meet her today because he is very busy. Ella was sad today, so she calls her best friend Gina to spend time with her, but it turns out that her friend Gina was cheating on her. She meets her boyfriend. Here, Ella's boyfriend tells Gina that we should tell Ella the truth, but when Gina replies, "No, not now, today is her mom's death anniversary, we should wait a little." While talking, they reach a strange place where they had to pick up some drugs from this boy, while Gina was waiting in his car. Then Gina gets a call from Ella, and she tells her that her boyfriend is not coming to pick her up, so she has to catch a train. Here, Gina invites her to a party, but Ella's mood was not good, so she refused. Now, the token of the scene is shown to us by the CEO of the Athra company, Eric, who was giving an interview to get credit for his magical medicine. Everything was going well, but by the time the anchor asked him this question, that your AI remedy is only for rich people, why are you not fulfilling its global demand? Eric did not have an answer to this question, or even if he had, he was not going to give it. So he quickly finished the interview and left. Here again, we see Ella and Gina's boyfriend, who was at a drug dealer's house. And in this house, there was also a lab of Solomon and Spider. He goes to the dealer's house to steal drugs, where he also sees Solomon's lab. Solomon was relaxing with his own medicine when he saw that the boy thought it was a new drug. As soon as Solomon puts it in the fridge, this boy steals that drug. When he came out, he also met the drug dealer, who brought him and gave him his drugs. This boy made him show that as if nothing had happened, and took the drugs and ran away from there. Here we see Eric again, who has a call from his dad, who is one of the authorities of his company. In his interview, his company's reputation was very down by ignoring a question. People were asking all kinds of questions, that is this company only for rich people? Then his dad tells him to find a solution to this problem as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will lose your job. Worried, he goes to his lab and tests a new drug on a rat. But this medicine was not safe at all, because the rat died as soon as he took it. In his anger at this useless experiment, he punches his tablet and breaks it. Meanwhile, his assistant comes to his room and gives him good news that he has tracked someone. Now who did he have to track? We will know when he comes. Meanwhile, Eric also got a call from his son, who was secretly calling Eric because Eric and his wife had been divorced. And Eric's son lived with his mom. Here Eric's son tells him, "Dad, today I also helped those poor people by giving them money." Hearing this, Eric should have appreciated him, but Eric got angry at him and said, Stay away from poor people. They are parasites. They have no worth. Anyway, the scene is cut. Now we see Ella, who is sitting with an old magazine. In front of the magazine, there was a picture of her model mom. She was in her mother's lap. She also knew that she is so famous only because of her mom. She is famous only because she looks like her mom. Now, she was thinking that she suddenly got a call from her dad. He was in another country at this time and was helping poor people to save their lives. He was providing some important things such as masks and house filters, etc. At this time, her dad tells her, "Ella, you shouldn't be alone today." Hearing this, Ella cuts his call. After hanging up the call, she realized that she was very lonely today. So she decided to go to the party. After going to the party, she did not find Gina. But anyway, as soon as she came to the washroom, her eyes were tight because her boyfriend was hiding there with Gina, and they were giving drugs there. As soon as she realized that her friend and her boyfriend were deceiving Ella, Ella gets furious. Gina gets up and leaves, and her boyfriend also tries to leave without saying anything. And at this time, the drugs in her hand fall in the same place. After she left, Ella's eyes were open. In anger, she did not understand anything, and she drank all this compound. As soon as she took the medicine, she started feeling sick. She started feeling dizzy, and she fell there. At this time, she got a message from Gina that, "Can we talk?" But she could not understand anything. Her body felt like it was burning. So she filled a tub of cold water, and she lies down in it. When Ella's boyfriend found out that her drugs were left in the washroom, so he went to get it. And when he was going upstairs, then he saw that the drug dealer and Solomon's people were following him. He knew that all this was because he had stolen their drugs. He also starts running. But here in a bathroom, these people catch him and beat him a lot, but he does not confess that he stole the compound. But now he has lost it. Now Solomon and his partner are busy looking for the compound. And then Ella comes out of the bathtub. She tells him that, "I have taken the compound." The boy quickly tells Solomon that Ella has taken the compound. And by the time these people came to see Ella, by then Ella had left. They were now suspicious of this boy. They thought that the boy was saying this to distract them, because this boy had told that when these people were talking, Ella was hiding in the bathtub. These people could not believe that a person can stop breathing in the bathtub for so long. These people start killing this boy again, so that this boy speaks the truth. And at the same time, this boy takes out his gun. The spider attacks him to stop him before anything goes wrong. And this boy accidentally burns the gun on himself. Now his legs were injured. His blood was flowing too much, because of which he fainted. And seeing this, Solomon quickly took out his belt and tied his leg. And the people of Solomon started looking for the compound again, which he had made. They did not get the compound, because Ella had taken it. But during their efforts, they found out that the police had come here. Now, because there were many drug dealers among them, so they were in danger of the police. As soon as they heard the name of the police, they all ran away from here. As soon as Solomon and his people left, we got to see that Ella was hiding on the ceiling of this washroom, on which no one had paid attention. Suddenly she jumped, and she landed on the ground as if she had grown up while stunting. Here the boy gets scared of her. Now there were strange signs on Ella's arms, about which Ella said only this: "I think that compound has given me a reaction." She wanted to leave the bathroom, but she saw that Solomon had locked this door, so that the police do not see this boy. Now Ella went to knock on this door, but as soon as Ella knocks on this door breaks. She was surprised that how could this happen? When she went out, she saw that Solomon and his people were still in the party. She wanted to hide from them, so she came back to the washroom and started breaking the skylight of the washroom so that she could get out of there. Here Ella's boyfriend gives her an AI remedy to go up, because of which she could breathe in the outside environment without a mask. After taking this, she came upstairs, and her people felt the noise in the bathroom, because of which they came to know that someone is trying to escape from there. Here we see that Ella's boyfriend, when he tried to escape from here like Ella, he slipped again and again because there was a bullet on his leg. Before Solomon and his people could see him, Ella caught him, and then she felt that her hands had become very sticky, because of which she was able to grip everything well. Gina, who was standing on the road below, she saw both of them on this house, and to find both of them, she comes to this house. These people were also trying to escape from this house. Ella's boyfriend first jumps from the roof of this house towards the front of this house, and when he jumped, he was killed because he fell wrongly. When Ella also jumped behind him. At the same time, Gina reached there, and Gina felt that Ella must have thrown her boyfriend down in anger, because of which she died. Ella wanted to make her understand something. But before that, Solomon's people saw her behind. To escape from them, she ran towards the jungle. And here Gina also filed a police report against Ella. While running, Ella crossed the jungle fence and reached the road. As soon as she reached the road, I don't know what happened to her, and then she fainted. At the same time, a car came here, which picked up Ella from here. Anyway, here we saw that the people who were watching Solomon, they came to know that Ella has injected the drug made by Solomon, and the drug is also found behind Ella. Now it is shown that Ella was conscious. The one who picked up Ella was Ella's friend, who tells Ella, after waking up, that Ella has hurt her a lot. Hearing this, Ella gets worried and goes to the washroom, where she saw strange marks on her body. The color of her mouth was also changing. Even strange nails were coming out her nails. Seeing which, she got scared, and she picked up a scissor from here and cut these things. She quickly went to the hospital and showed her face to the nurse and told her that after taking a drug, the color of her mouth is changing strangely. Seeing this, the nurse was also worried, and the nurse felt that her condition is very critical, and she should be quarantined. Hearing this, Ella got scared badly and started running away from there. When the nurse called security to catch her, she could not run away from the hospital. She knows this. That's why she got quarantined. She went to a patient's room, and with the help of her sticky hand, she climbed on the ceiling. The patient who was lying here was surprised to see her like this. Ella told her, "Please don't tell anyone about me." This patient also listens to Ella, and when the security came here, she didn't tell anyone about her, in the name of which Ella gave her all the air remedies, which she got from Eric's company. Guys, the scene is cut. Now we are shown Eric. Eric was being reported, and finally we are revealed that there was no one to keep an eye on Solomon but Eric. And Eric got the news. Because of Solomon's people, an innocent person has died. Along with that, Solomon's people are looking for Ella. Eric also got the news that there was a scene in the story of Ella, behind which Solomon's people were lying. His friend reported it to the police. Hearing this, Eric also got interested in it, along with Solomon, and he also put his people behind Ella. Here we see that Solomon and Spider, while looking for Ella, reached Ella's friend's house, where they found the same scene in her washroom, which Ella had cut from her story. Ella came to Gina's house to get help, but Gina got scared when she saw her. That's why Ella forced her and tells her that a lot has happened to her. She didn't kill her boyfriend at that time. In fact, they were running away from the drug dealer. When she fell, her boyfriend died. After telling this, she brings her boyfriend to her house, where Ella sees that there were more marks on her body, and her face was turning blue. Even her nails were broken. She tells all this to Gina. Along with that, she has a craving to eat a lot of meat. She opens Gina's fridge and eats a lot of meat. After that, she takes her phone and sends a message to her boyfriend's number. Because she knew that her boyfriend's mobile must be with the same group, she asked the group to meet Solomon, for which Ella had agreed. Here we see Eric, who was talking to his mom and dad. His company didn't have enough funds to make AI remedy for the whole world. He also had to face a lot of competitors. And then his dad tells him to prepare a new formula as soon as possible, which we can provide to everyone. Otherwise, you will be fired. Now Ella had to go to meet him. Gina takes him to the place Solomon told, where he will die. Gina takes him to the place Solomon told, where Solomon talks to him. But this was just a distraction. While Solomon was talking, a spider came from behind and kidnapped Ella. Gina was shocked to see this and realized that something was wrong here. She now puts the phone on tracking, which was still with Solomon. On this day, she had tracked Solomon and called the police. Here we see that he had tied Ella. When Ella regained consciousness, she got rid of herself with the help of blood and ate a lot of meat on the counter. That too without cooking. While listening to the noise in the room, Solomon and the spider both come here. He wanted to talk to Ella here, but Ella did not trust him. She spits acid on both of them and tries to run away from here. But then Solomon catches him. Before he could talk to Ella, he also found out about the police coming outside. Listening to this, Solomon gave his last compound to the spider and made him run away from here before he could run away with Ella. The police comes and arrests Ella because of her boyfriend's murder and the accusation of attacking her friend. Here the police also caught Solomon because the police thought he was Ella's leader, and he is doing all this with Ella. Now both of them are brought to the police station. Here in prison, Ella noticed that her ears were hurting a lot. When she put her hand on her ear came into her hand. Seeing this, she was very scared. While we were shown that instead of her ear, a strange thing came out of her ear. Now to hide these things from everyone, ella fuerza Judy. While here in the prison next to her, Solomon tells her that you misunderstood me. I'm a scientist. I used to work in the Ather company. I also made the AI remedy. But then the company introduced the AI remedy only for the rich. And now I'm trying to make such an alternative, which is available for all humans. Now he was going to tell Ella about the medicine he had taken. But then a police officer told him that someone bailed them out. And this is no one but Eric. Now Eric took Ella to his research facility, where he does some tests on Ella. And he finds out that Ella's DNA is completely mutated, because of which she is no longer a human. Now Eric goes to his basement, where Eric's people were torturing Solomon. Here Eric comes and threatens him that if you don't start working for our company again, then you know where the charges against you. It won't take a minute. You will go to jail and be hanged. Solomon was not afraid of anything. He still refuses to help Eric and says, I just want to make such a medicine, which is not only for the rich, but for everyone. As soon as Eric heard this, he got angry because he has harmed this environment, and now he has no right to survive here. Saying all this, Eric went back upstairs, where Ella just regained consciousness. This time, when she regained consciousness, Ella saw that her mouth has also mutated to a great extent. Her mouth has changed a lot. Here Eric comes and tells her that there have been a lot of changes in your body. First of all, you are no longer a human. The new powers that have come into you. It is a blessing for any other human. You can breathe in polluted air. There is an enzyme in your body, which can be used to make more AI remedies. He tells Ella, you call your dad. We'll have to do your small tests, and we will have to take samples, with the help of which we can make AI remedies for other humans. And your father will be needed in this. But Ella agrees by giving her father's address, on which Eric gets angry, because either with the blood of Ella or with the help of Solomon, he could have made more AI remedies. But Solomon was not ready to help him, because now Solomon does not want to give his credit to anyone else. Earlier also, AI remedies were made by Solomon, whose credit Eric took. Eric introduced him only to rich people. Here Eric plays a new strategy with Ella. He says to Ella, okay, you give us permission so that we can do some experiments on you. In return, I promise that I will make you a normal person like before. Ella agrees to this offer, and they also sign the contract, after which Ella is made conscious again. Next time when Ella was conscious, she had a new power inside her. Her new ears were now able to hear the voices of humans sitting 4 rooms away. And in the same way, she heard the words of Eric and Eric's father. Eric was telling his father what kind of enzyme is being produced in Ella's body, with which they can make more AI remedies. And now Eric, with a procedure, he wanted to remove the enzyme from Ella's body, which procedure was so dangerous that Ella's life could have been lost in it. Hearing this, Ella gets angry and starts beating the glass from where she could see Eric on the other side. Seeing him go crazy like this, Eric again leaves a gas in the room, because of which Ella goes to sleep again. After a while, we see the spider, which enters Eric's facility as a stock driver. Here we see that 2 doctors had come to take Ella, but as soon as he came, he saw that Ella's handcuffed hands were now open. Suddenly, Ella also wakes up and attacks both of them, and it turns out that Ella was doing the drama of sleeping to distract them. Ella had to get out of here at any cost, and she had to take Solomon too, because she knew that now Solomon can cure her. And Solomon's intentions are good. She pulls a doctor with the help of his fingerprint. She opens the door here and gets out of here, while the guards see all this in the CCTV camera before the guards rang the alarm. Then she found out about the guards. To escape the guards, she hid on the roof, and as soon as the guards came to her, she threw acid on his face. He fell down in pain, after which Ella killed him. And then she reached Solomon, where she tells him to run away from here. But Solomon tells her, no, I can't run away from here like this. I have to steal some formulas from here, with the help of which I can make a free AI remedy for everyone. Ella gets angry, and in anger, she holds Solomon's neck and asks him, tell me, how is this better than a mask? He says to Ella, wait, I can explain to you. After saying this, he shows Ella a friend and plans to go to the search room from here. Ella climbs there with her sticky hands and then picks up Solomon too. On the other hand, Eric, who had just come to the office with his son and leaving his son in the office to find both of them, he called a security team here before they find Ella and Solomon. Spider installs a bomb in the facility and threatens them if they don't leave Ella and Solomon. Then within 9 minutes, this whole facility will be destroyed. Everyone was scared to hear this. Eric's assistant tells him, we should get out of this facility as soon as possible. But Eric thought, whoever it is, he is threatening them. He is distracting them. There is no bomb in this facility. On the other hand, Ella and Solomon had reached the research center, where with the help of a hologram, Solomon explains to Ella how the medicine made by him works better than a mask, Solomon started telling. Because of this pollution, almost all the insects in the world were killed, except for a few. Among them were these dragonflies. Because of this, humans can breathe in pollution. And because of this, Ella took an overdose of the compound. Because of this, Ella has become like a fly. Solomon said, now those dragonflies are gone, because Ethera had made a lot of AI remedies from them. And now there's only you who has that enzyme with which AI remedies can be made. Ethera tried a lot to make that enzyme artificially, but she cannot make it. This was the reason that now from Ella, he wanted to remove all that enzyme. Solomon says, the drug you took, I had to put DNA of some animals in it, because of which its side effects would end, and then I could introduce it to the whole world. During these gossips, he hears the sound of a bomb exploding inside the building, because of which both are scared and go back to the basement, where they face another man. Before they would have killed him, they came to know that it was a spider, which came to save them. They were just talking. That poisonous gas was spreading in the basement. To save them, they went upstairs and hid in a washroom, where Eric's son was also hiding in fear. Here, Ella tries to make him comfortable, and that child becomes comfortable with Ella. Now all four of them, to save their lives again, they run from this washroom. But it was too much for them to run from here, because Eric had blocked their way from the front. Solomon and Spider ran from here from another place. But now Ella had come in front of him. Ella makes a shield for her son and tells him that if you kill him, then your son will also die. She had kept the string in her hand, on Eric's son's neck, but Eric did not get any effect from it, and Eric shot Ella. Seeing this, Eric's son starts to say something to him, and seeing Eric distracted, Eric jumps and goes to Solomon and Spider in the elevator, where they had reached the garage. As soon as they took the van from the garage, they ran in such a way that no one could catch them. Now the company's guards had started attacking their car from behind, but at the right time, Eric comes there and tells them, no, don't shoot him. We want Ella alive. Thinking this, the guard broke the tire of their car, which caused them a very bad accident. When they reached the car, now there was only Spider in the car. Ella and Solomon had run away from there. Here, on the other side of the forest, Ella breaks the fence of the car with the nails in her hand, and they start running away from the forest. Many of Eric's guards spread out in the forest to find Ella and Solomon, while one guy was watching Spider, in front of whom first Spider pretends to be sick, and when that man comes to check Spider, then Spider catches him and kills him. After killing him, now she was also successful in running away from here. Here it was seen that Solomon and Ella had reached a bridge, where Solomon tells Ella, you jump from this bridge and run away from those people. But Ella did not want to run away without Solomon. Then Solomon shows her his arm, which was a little mutated. Solomon told her the compound that Ella had taken. She had taken that compound a little, because she did not have the courage to experiment on herself. Taking so much medicine would not completely mutate, but it was not sure. Will he be able to survive or not? Here Solomon gives the last sample of his compound in Ella's hand and tells her to make a laser enzyme in it and complete it and then give it to the whole world. Before jumping from here, Ella gives her locket to Solomon and jumps. As soon as she jumped, Eric's guards came here, and it is said that the Spider hacks the TV channels and computers of the whole city and gives a message to everyone that people will not die now. People have a hope to live. He has made a medicine, which will be given to everyone in the world, but they will have to wait a little. On the other hand, in the post-credit scene of the movie, we see Ella again, this time when she regained consciousness. Wings had come on Ella's body, just like a dragonfly. To save the world, she had to add a lot of enzymes to her compound, in search of which she leaves. And here it is known that the enzyme was not in someone else's body, but in Eric's assistant Angelina's body. And by telling this, the story ends with the question, will Ella complete her mission and save the world or not? That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie and what other movies or documentaries you want me to review next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.